Now I always have to be careful because I get emails every time I say this. And what I'm saying is the word pawn, okay? Pawn, like a pawn on a chessboard. Ready? Hardcore pawn. All right, we got through that. Hey, it's going into its 6th season on True TV. We're joined now by Les. Welcome.
Hi, Conn. Good to be with you again.
Now, Les, before we get any further, I've got to ask you about your infamous gold necklace.
Well, the chain that I wear actually holds a jeweler's loop. My wife in 1978 bought me a gift, and that's for looking at jewelry, looking for diamonds, looking at gold. It's like a little magnifying glass, and I've worn it each and every day since 1978. It's my tool of the trade.
Well, Les, you take a tool of the trade and make it quite fashionable. Let's get down to it. There's a lot of drama on your show, but are you going to personally welcome Rich back into the shop?
Well, I guess you have to watch the show to see if Rich comes back. You know, I won't let the cat out of the bag. Rich has been a unique employee for 25 years. Rich was 19 when he started. I've groomed him. I've made him a successful pawnbroker. That's the key. And one of the things that I try to do with my key employees is make them a pawnbroker, because one day I'm not going to be around and I have to make sure that my crew understands the business and can run it when I'm not here.
Well, Les, you talk about creating leaders, so what about Seth and Ashley, your children?
My children are unique situations. They have the pawnbroking blood. So they don't have to be trained that well. Yes, they have to understand the business, they have to understand customer service, and they have to understand the items that we take in. So I'm really grooming them to run the business and have a nice team under them. That's what's important to me.
Well, you certainly make it work, but how do you keep all the drama under control?
I've been used to that my whole life, and one of the things that I do every day is I work out. I work out for an hour every morning to clear my head, get my body ready to go to work, and deal with the things that we deal with. You know, there's a lot of people that come in that are unhappy. They're having a bad day, and we have to try to help them, and you can help some of the people some of the time. You just can't help all the people all the time. And that psychological effect that I have, and I try to calm them down, and I'm trying to pass that down to Ashley and Seth so that when these customers come in a little hopped up and a little hot-headed, they can resolve the situation.
Now, I've got to ask, I know you've been married a lot of years and your wife is super sympathetic on the show with all the stories that people come in and relate to her, but I'm curious, is she that sympathetic at home?
Definitely not. She's very sympathetic with the customers, but when I come home, she definitely wears the pants in the family. So, yes, honey, whatever you want, I'll do. You know, I'm really big and bad and tough on the show, but when I come home, yes, honey, I'll do whatever you say.
Well, that's no doubt about it. Sounds like a great marriage, but tell us about the marriage and the show with True TV.
You know, we couldn't be happier with True TV. They've made us the premier show on their station. They've invested a lot of time and a lot of effort in promoting our show and making our show very successful. And we're very happy that we have that marriage with them. Listen, when would True have ever had over 3 million viewers? We have brought them 3 million viewers. For us, that's a great feat. For them, I'm so glad for them that they can bask, and we can all bask in the same sunlight together, because being a hit show makes it a unique situation of them wanting us to be around them and having seasons. You know, right now we're in season 6. We're hoping that we can get 10, 12, 20 seasons out of this, and as long as they keep showing us every Tuesday night at 9 p.m., we'll be very happy together.
Let me be the first to say we would love 20 seasons. Given your tremendous success, Les, what advice would you give to the rest of us pursuing our dreams given that success?
You know, you have to wake up every morning and you have to say to yourself, how bad do you want it? Every morning at 62 years old, I wake up every morning and ask myself, as I'm lifting those heavy weights, how bad I want it? I really want it bad. And if you want it bad enough, don't ever be scared. You know, one of those things is people have a fear of doing something different. Don't ever be scared, because if you're scared, you're not going to be able to do it, and you won't overcome that. Remember, how bad you want it every single day.
Well, Les, there's no doubt about it. We're glad that you want it bad because it's entertaining to watch. Thank you so much for joining us, and continued success on the show.
Conn, thank you so much for having me back.